In 2026, this is how to apply for jobs. So let's say, for example, I'm interested in this role. I would not apply directly. So I'm gonna go to ReadyPilot and so ReadyPilot.app. I would sign up an account and then log in. So I would first of all create the application on ReadyPilot. So I'm gonna show you guys how ReadyPilot works. So you come here to applications and I would paste the link to the job that I want to apply to here. Right. So I would import it. And I could as well um copy the details like the job title, the company name, the job description, or sometimes just like importing it. So ReadyPilot does the work for me. So it's prefused name, the title, the company name, and the job description for me. And then I also like to just put the company's career page here so that the AI can better understand what the company that I'm trying to apply to. Then I create application. So basically two things that that I did here. Paste the link to the job that I want to apply for, and I just like added the careers page, which is optional, but I found that to be very helpful. So I've created the role. So the job that I'm interested in is software engineer iOS. So now I can click on, I mean, it's recommended best next step, generate a role fit score. So I'll click on generate now. So what this does is that it would look at my CV and compare the job description to my CV and tell me how much of a fit I am. So, for example, my fit score is 58 out of 100. So, some of the signals that matched the job description, some of them are like the fact that I have experience with mobile applications, shipping this and this. But there are missing signals such as IES specific expertise. These things were listed in the job description, but I don't have them on my CV or on my profile. So, and then it's highlighted this. So, I mean, also there are like quick action buttons here, such as fix this, right? And then I'm gonna go to the resume section. So just by pasting the job that um I'm interested in, I already got the role feeds, and then I also have a CV generated for me tailored towards that role. So all I did was paste the link. I have a CV. I know what the gaps are between my CV and so now it's generated this CV for me. Senior iOS engineer specialized in AI-driven mobile solutions, over 7 years in iOS development, architect and maintain projects, it is internal iOS. So it's generated a CV for me, which I can download here. So you can download PDF or um or I can just download the Word document. So if I'm going to open the Word document. So let me share my screen. So this is the generated CV, as you can see. It's set up the professional summary, the skills section, the experience section, everything all tailored to the job description. So you can literally just take this CV and drop it for the application. This is the Word document. You can also generate it as PDF as well, and you can use this PDF if that is your preference. So yeah, yeah. So Um, yeah, so this the ATS keywords from the job description, and then the some of the adjustment that was made on my CV. You can see that here as well. So you can regenerate here. Then let's look at other things that was generated for us by ReadyPilot. So generated a pack, a screen pack. So basically what this is, likely questions that you can get, that you know that you can expect in this in interview with Anthropic for this role, and also maybe core questions like things like walk me through yourself, and it's already generated answers for me, right? So think what I can say to answer this question. So why this role, why this company, your strength, framing, and tell us about a time you worked with AI technique, like questions, what strategy, questions that you can expect. You already get all of this out of the box by just simply pasting the URL of that job description. And then let's go to the packets. She gets a cover note as well that you can use in your application, and also referral messages that you can use to reach out to people on LinkedIn or email, whatever. So I name of whoever you want. You're sending a message to, because I'm applying for this, blah blah blah. If you could refer me. So you get this message generated for you. And then your LinkedIn profile, you know, what adjustments you could make to your LinkedIn profile that is tailored towards this, you get it. And then you also get this generated application checklist of things that you should do. So, like update your CV, your resume, right? So it's already done this for us. We can check this. Cover letter, we got this. Now, when you do this, you can come back here and check it. Then submit the application. Prepare for this, and so get generate this checklist. And then there's also an outreach tab dedicated to messages you can send out. So now, recruiter message. This is what you should be sending to a recruiter. You already get this. The hiring manager message and referral, ask. So both email and LinkedIn messages that you can send out. So when you send, say you reach out to someone for referral, you can mark this as, and also you can come back here to update that they replied, right? So now another nice thing that ReadyPilot does is that it does a full research on the company that you're applying to, because a lot of companies like that you know about them. So it's gives you an overview, right? So this is the mission of the company, to unlock the potential of AI through elegant applications. The product overview, this is the hiring themes, likely screening angle, right? And all of this is also tailored to like the role as well. So these are some of the talking points for to prepare, to put in mind when preparing for your interview. So these are questions you can ask, you know, in the interview. How does Anthropic prioritize ethical consideration? These are things you can ask during the interview. And then now the gap plan is what this is um it's the Ready Pilot has identified the gap based on your CV, your profile, and the job description. And these are some of the things that you can work on to bring yourself up to speed. So, for example, Swift UI and UI kits was missing in the CV that I uploaded. So these are the top. So it's created an action plan, right? Build a small app using Swift UI just to bring myself up to speed with Swift UI. So these are the resources. So you can see it's included links. So for example, if I click on this, it takes me to Swift UI documentation. So it includes resources that you can use to close the gap. UI kits, so iOS performance optimization. So links to to learn this AI and ML integration. So links to these resources as well. Full stack development, Express.js. So some of the things you can do to improve your your knowledge, right? And mock interviews. So these are some IES interview questions. So URLs to resources that can help you. And then you can also track your progress here. So say for example, day one I'm done. I can mark it and know that I'm progressing towards closing the gap between myself and this role. And then probability. Basically what this does is your profile and the job description, what is the probability? It just gives you like an idea of your chances. It's not definitive, right? Plus, plus it has already given you um you know a plan to improve your current level. So now um things you can do to improve your chances. So learn Swift UI and UI kits, and then yeah. So if I was to apply now, I would use this CV that was generated for me, right? The one I downloaded here, and then use that to then apply. So, and then also the cover letter. So I can just come here and copy the cover letter, you know, copy the cover letter directly and upload the new CV, you know. So I use this information. Now, when the application is done, so you can then, so for example, this screen pack, the questions that you can, you know, use while preparing. Say, for example, I want to practice this question. I can just click on practice. So when I click on practice, you see this form again is auto populated with, the application. So why not prepare for a technical interview, first round 30 minutes. So the level is senior, and you see, make this feel more. These are optional features that you can, adjust. So the question is already um added here. So I click on start pro practice. So now you can also use ReadyPilot to practice for that interview. Um, so it's going to take all the information that it has, right? So your CV, your profile, everything, the job description, the company information, and then generates an AI persona that would interview you. So in this case, the my interviewer is Alexandra Chen, and they are in mobile application architecture and AI and integration at Anthropic. This is virtual. This is not a real person, but it was generated to interview you. So you need to do a microphone test, and you can test your speaker as well. And then start the interview. So it's gonna start an audio interview. So basically, which it's it's an audio session where you have a conversation with your interviewer, voice session. So I'm not gonna start this because this requires, it's a 30 minutes session. I don't have enough credits for that. So yeah, so this is how I would prepare for interview in 2026. You know, I think this is really great. You get all this information by just copying the link, and yeah, it's really nice. You get CV auto generated, get cover letter, and everything you need to prepare an Excel at the interview. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Bye.